So just the two non-starters. So we have 22 girls on the start line now. We'll have them start and we'll introduce the field to you.
On your marks.
So clean start away from Station 1, Jazz from South Melbourne District. 3, Tessa from Cranbourne-Waltham. 4, Charlie from Moorabbin. 5, Vivian from Mentone. 6, Hope from Sandringham. 7, Annie from Ballarat. 8, Clementine from Collingwood. 9, Macy from Warragul. 10, Sophie from Doncaster. 11, Ava from Wodonga. 12, Pip from Surf Coast. 13, Elodie from Cranbourne. 14, Eliza from Coburg. 16, Kiara from Berwick. 17, Lila from Keilor. 18, Sahara from South Surf Coast. 19, Amelie from Wangaratta. 20, Vivian from Coburg. 21, Kalani from Altona. 22, Charlie from Sandringham. 23, Emma from Wangaratta. And 24, Brooklyn from Berwick. Now, there is a little bit of disorder here. I thought maybe the girls had this in check, but we've got a couple running as wide as lane 3. So, bit of a bunch pack in a way, but we hope they move in a little bit more. So that first group, lead group there, consists of leading by Annie from Ballarat. We've also got Charlie from Moorabbin in there. We've got Tessa from Camberwell-Malvern. We have Vivian from Mentone as well. So there's a couple of our early leaders that we would expect to be in that front pack. So Tessa comes in with our second fastest qualifier behind Annie, who is in leading at the moment. So Annie comes in with around about a 5-second advantage on the rest of the girls based on her region time. Now, Annie came second in the 800 yesterday. Expect Hope from Sandringham there. She's the 4th competitor at the moment you can see in that, or 5th, sorry, in that line. Now, Hope came 3rd in the 800 yesterday. Tessa from Camberwell-Malvern, you can see sitting currently in 3rd. She was 2nd last year. Our winner from last year, who was actually the 4th fastest qualified today, has scratched from this event. So, does leave it nice and open for Annie, and she is just doing her thing out in front right now. So, she's away from that pack. She did this in the 800 yesterday. What the disadvantage sometimes with that is on an experienced runner is that the athletes behind will push each other to bridge that gap. So they'll really wind her in a little bit, and she's been out there doing all the hard work. But there's not a breath of wind in the sky at the moment, or up in the air. So to her advantage, she's not doing too much excessive extra work in her race. Athletes that do have a windy race tend to find that they sort of sit in behind somebody, so it just gives you a little bit of a windbreak. And for a leader, sometimes that can be a little bit of a disadvantage for them. Now you can see at the moment in second place, or as we come back into vision, it does look like Vivian from Mentone has sort of jumped into second place, but just right on her shoulder. I think that could possibly be, we'll just see if we can get that camera to open up what that gap is between the two athletes. So in between Annie and the next two competitors, yeah, I thought it might have been Warragul. That's Macy. So Macy won the 800 yesterday. So what you'll tend to find with sometimes athletes from a more regional area, they'll run as they have to at a region event, whereas some of the metropolitan kids basically have someone that pushes each other as well. Now, in Annie's case, that's a little bit different. She's from a regional area, but with the kids from probably Southern Metro, Eastern Metro, and Western Metro, they normally have somebody else that's there to support them through the race and push them to get a pretty quick regional qualifying time. So it's still Annie out in front. She's going to get the bell right now. Vivian's still holding in second. Then we've got Macy from Warragul there in the orange and green. Tessa from Camberwell-Malvern there. Sophie from Doncaster. Sophie from Doncaster was 3rd in the 800 yesterday. So still running a little bit wide there, our athlete from Surf Coast. So I hope Pip sort of moves in towards that barrier, which he's done now. So I think we could probably say that at this stage, Annie is running very strongly at the moment. She started to open up or just hold on to that lead. So there's probably a good 40 metres, 35 metres in front of Macy. And on Macy's tail is Vivian. Now Vivian comes in as our 5th fastest qualifier. So great racing here by Annie. She's led and controlled this race from the start of the event, and she's going to take this title as well. So 5:07 was her seeded time. She's going to smash just right on the 5 minutes. I think she was hoping to break the 5, but I still think it's a PB. Macy from Warrnambool comes across the line next. Then we've got Vivian from Mentone, Tessa from Camberwell Malvern, Hope from Sandringham, Sophie from Doncaster, Charlie from Moorabbin, Ava from Wodonga, Clementine from Collingwood, with our remaining competitors making their way across the line. So huge effort by the girls. They'll see the clock as they make their way across, and hopefully for them it's their personal bests for this event. Perfect conditions really for this race. So that winds up our under 12 girls, 1500 metres. Next event on the track is our combined event of